Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Zeelicious cooking series. Now we're still on with our pasta series edition, and I'm about to show you how to make one very yummy pasta meal. Today I'm going to show you how to make chicken curry sauce with curry pasta. Sounds like a mouthful. Let me introduce you to the ingredients. For this recipe, you'd need 200 grams of pasta twist, 3 medium-sized carrots, 1 medium-sized green bell pepper, 1 medium-sized red bell pepper, 1 medium-sized onion bulb, 2 garlic cloves, 2 tablespoons of curry powder, a quarter teaspoon of thyme, 2 seasoning cubes, half a teaspoon of white pepper, 8 pieces of sacked chicken, thighs or drumsticks, 3 cups of chicken stock, a quarter cup of pasta water, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1 cooking spoon of vegetable oil, some salt to taste, and of course, chopped parsley for garnish. So today I'm going to show you how to make one very mouth-watering pasta dish, and for this I'm going to be using some pasta twist. Now this dish is actually one of the easiest pasta dishes to make. It's yummy, it's tasty, it's easy, and it's very quick. So let's get right into the cooking process. But before we go into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Go right ahead and hit that subscribe button below so that you can get instant notification whenever I upload a new video. Okay, so let's get right into the cooking process. So somewhere on my channel I already have a video tutorial on how to make the perfect pasta. I'm going to put the link in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to cook the pasta afresh from the start because I want to show you what I'm going to do to this pasta. It's taking a whole different twist, and I'm about to show you how. So now this is the pot that I'm going to use to cook the pasta, and I placed it on medium heat. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to transfer some chicken stock into the pot. Now for the video showing you how to make the plain pasta, I used water, but for the sake of this recipe I'm going to be using some chicken stock. Ooh, the pot was so hot. So in there I'm going to have, so that's chicken stock in there, and because the chicken stock is not going to be enough, I'm just going to add a little bit of water just so that I have enough liquid to cook the pasta. So that's some chicken stock and just a little bit of water, and then in this pot right here I'm also going to add a little bit of curry. Not a little bit, 1 tablespoon of curry powder. Remember that this is chicken curry sauce with curry pasta. You get the drift, right? Okay, so I'm just going to bring this to a rolling boil, and this is going to take about 4 to 5 minutes on medium heat. So let's just bring it to a rolling boil, and then I'll come back and show you what to do next. I can already perceive the aroma of the curry. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm sure, oh Lord, this is already rolling. So in here I'm also going to throw in some salt, enough salt so that the taste, I can literally feel the taste of the salt in the pasta water, and a drizzle of oil, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. Now if you're wondering, Winifred, so after putting the chicken stock in here, am I going to discard it when I'm done making the pasta? No, this water is what we're going to use to cook the curry sauce. You get the drift, right? So you're not going to throw it away. Let's just continue, and then you see what I'm going to do with it next, okay? So I'm also going to just throw in my pasta twist. Now for this recipe you can use whatever type of pasta you like. I always like to use the pasta twist for this one, so I'm using some pasta twist for it. In goes, and I'm just going to give it a quick shake. I think I'm just going to add a little more because I have lots of mouths to feed. Okay, so I'm just going to cover the pot and allow the pasta to cook. Now the pack says I should cook for 7 to 8 minutes, but I'm just going to cook it for about 6 to 7 minutes because I still want it to have a little bit of bite in it. So when it's done, I'll come back and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so guys, let's check on this. Oh yes, the pasta looks cooked. Let me just take a piece of it. You see that it has soaked up a lot of the water. Perfect. Can you notice the yellowish color of the pasta? Now that's what the chicken stock and the curry does to your pasta. It gives it this curry look. And it's exactly how you want it. So what I want to do right now is just to separate the pasta twist from the stock, and I'm going to transfer everything into this colander. Now this colander is going to help sieve out the water and put the water in here, and that's what I'm going to use to make the sauce. So to further take the look and the taste of this pasta to a whole new level, I'm just going to transfer it back into the pot. Now it's no longer, there's no fire, there's no heat, nothing. So I'm just putting it back into the pot. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil right into it. Usually I use butter for this, but I don't have any butter on hand, so I have to make use of olive oil. And of course I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit of fresh parsley for some freshness. And what I'm going to do is just toss this around with my spoon. Just toss. And just set it aside until my sauce is ready, and then I'll serve it side by side. Okay, so this is gonna stand apart until I am ready to consume it. So always ensure that you put a little bit of oil to stand things apart. And of course I added some parsley for some freshness and for some yummy taste. So let's proceed with the sauce. Okay, so the curry sauce is also really quick and easy as well. And I'm going to start by drizzling in some oil into my pot just to get it heated up. And I've set the heat to medium heat. I think that's fine. Next up, I'm going to just transfer my chicken pieces. Now I'm using some chicken thighs for this because I find that they're more flavorful and they taste a whole lot better. I'm just going to transfer them into my mixing bowl right here. And okay, so all I'm going to do is just season this up with some curry powder. I'm using one. Remember, this is a curry sauce anyway, so you're going to be using a whole lot of curry to cook. So this is just curry powder. I'm also going to be using a little bit of thyme and some chili pepper, some ground chili pepper. I'm all about spicy. One seasoning cube. This is chicken seasoning. And of course a sprinkle of salt. And what I'm going to do right now is just mix this all up to combine. This is also going to help increase the taste and the flavor of this chicken. Usually I marinate for like an hour or 2 or 3, but because of this tutorial I'm not going to marinate at all. So I'll just go straight up and pan sear it like I always do. So my pan is hot, the heat has been set to medium. Everything is on the way, looking really good. So what I'm going to do next is just transfer the chicken pieces into the pan. What do you guys hear? The sizzle. Okay, so all I want to do is just toast up the chicken a bit. I want to see the brown bits on the chicken. That's the reason why I'm doing this. So we'll just, I can already perceive the aroma, like the curry is, it's just all over the kitchen. So we'll just give this a few minutes, about 3 to 4 minutes on one side. Then I'm going to flip it over to the other side, give it another 3 to 4 minutes until the chicken has browned on the outside. And then I'll come back and show you what to do next. Okay, so the chicken has browned on both sides. I can still hear that sizzle sound and it's giving me so much life. So I'm just going to take it out. Now the chicken is not yet cooked. It will finish up its cooking process in the sauce. I just wanted to achieve this brown bit and it's going to come back into the pot. But let's carry on with the sauce. Now in this pot I already have the oil. I'm not going to discard this. This is a whole lot of flavor going on in here. I'm just going to add a little bit of oil. Just a little more. And over here I already have some chopped up onions. Now I have some carrots and some other vegetables going on in here. They're going to come in later. But the onions need to come in first. So I'm just going to throw in everything. Remember my heat is still set to medium. And I'll just, one carrot went in. No, you're not supposed to come in yet. Stay there. I'm going to give this a quick toss. Just to saute it a little bit for about 30 seconds. This is going to be one very yummy sauce, I tell you. Very yummy. Just getting this going. In here I'm going to grate in some garlic. Remember, there's no Winnie dish without garlic. I love garlic so much. So I'm going to gain about 2 cloves of garlics. Did I just say 2 cloves of garlics? 2 cloves of garlic. Don't mind me. Okay, so that's the second one. Oh Lord, I love the smell of the aroma of garlic. Like, super, super nice. And I'll stir this all around again. Aroma is fantastic. And afterwards, I'm going to bring in the carrots. Now, the reason why I'm adding the carrots first is because it's really hard and I want to take a little bit of the crunch away from it before the sauce is finally done. So all the carrots going, and I'm going to saute for a further 1 minute. Okay, so I think this is done for now. What I'm going to do now is bring in the stock. Now, this is the liquid that I got after cooking the pasta with the chicken stock and some curry. I didn't throw it away. Remember I said we're going to use it for the sauce. So in goes. Oh, yum, 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 yum. And because it's a little bit, it's too little for the quantity of sauce I want, I'm going to go ahead to add just a little bit of water. Okay, that's fine. It still has that curry color. Give this a good stir. This is coming together perfectly and I like it. What I'm going to do next is reintroduce the chicken into the pot just so that it cooks through. Remember I said it wasn't cooked through when we first pan-seared it. So everything's gonna go right in, and oops. I'm gonna take out all of the juices on the plate as well. Okay, so that's fine. Then I'm going to go ahead and also season this up with some more curry powder. Remember, this is some chicken curry sauce. Like, normal, it's right to just use a lot of curry. And I'm also using some thyme, just a little bit of it. I'm using 1 seasoning cube. Now this is chicken seasoning. Remember, we already added 1 to the chicken while it was while we're seasoning it up. And I'm also going to throw in some white pepper and some chili pepper. Have I added some chili pepper? I don't think I have. So I love a lot of heat in my food, so I have to add a lot of pepper. And finally, I'm just going to add a sprinkle of salt just to balance out all of the other flavors. 2 sprinkles. I always do that. I say 1 sprinkle and I end up adding 2 sprinkles. And then I'm just going to stir this a little bit around just to combine all of the ingredients together. I can already tell that this dish is going to be so mouth-watering and very yummy. Like, I'm literally salivating. Okay, so let's give this about 3 to 2. Did I say 3 to 2 minutes? What's wrong with you, Winnie? What's wrong with you today? We're going to give this 3 to 5 minutes. It's going to come up to a boil, and then I'm going to reduce the heat to medium-low and allow it to simmer gently for another 2 minutes. Then I'll come back and show you what to do next. Okay, so let's just check on this. Oh, I love what I see. So just in case you're wondering, Winifred, the sauce looks so watery. What are you going to do? I'm about to thicken it up with a cornstarch slurry. So what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of water. This is about 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. And just mix it all up together until a semi-liquid consistency is formed. Now this is what's going to help thicken up the sauce. So what I'm going to do is just transfer all of this right into the sauce, just like that. Okay, and I'll just give this a little toss, just a little gentle toss, and cover the pot and allow it to continue cooking for about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, yeah, this is thickened up slightly. I like it. To further make the sauce look more yummy and attractive, I'm going to go ahead and add the red and green bell peppers. Now for this sauce, you can actually use whatever vegetables you like. Sometimes I use cabbage for this as well, the purple ones. Oh, they're super colorful in this dish. So you can go ahead and use whatever vegetables you like to make yours. It's totally fine. You can see how this has helped stamp up the look and the color of this dish. And I'm going to turn up the heat immediately because we're done. See how beautiful it looks. Over here I have set up some pasta twists that I cooked earlier. I really love the yellow color of things of the pasta. It looks really nice, and I love the tiny bits of the parsley. So I'm just gonna go right ahead and just transfer a little bit of the sauce. For the sake of this, I'm not gonna throw in any chicken because I already know what the chicken tastes like. Just to show you what the curry sauce tastes like. I'll just mix things up together. Ah, I'm salivating already. Let me pick some vegetables as well. Super nice, like super obvious. You're not gonna expect me to say it's not nice. Now you can have this dish with whatever you like. It doesn't necessarily have to be pasta. It doesn't have to be a pasta twist. It can be macaroni. It can be the spaghetti. You can also even have it with rice, or sometimes I have it with beans. Yes, with plain beans. And then sometimes I also have it with brown rice. I also have it with yam. Anything goes. It's just a sauce that can go with anything. But I enjoy it best with my curry pasta. Now you know how to make this dish. You now want to hurry up and make it for your family and friends. And if you're ever going to recreate it, kindly send me your pictures on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. I'm there as Zeelicious Foods, and I always love to see your creations. So I'll see you again next time with another beautiful pasta recipe. Until then, remember to be nice and kind to one another. Stay beautiful, stay shining, stay active, and remain you.